Okay, so I'm going to do problem 64. And in this problem, we have someone on a sled being chased by wolves. And his motion is described by these two equations. 270 kilograms times 7.5 meters per second equals 15 kilograms times negative V1 plus 255 times V2. And then also V1 plus V2 is equal to 8 meters per second. So for these, A asks, what do these equations describe? So these equations show by conservation of momentum that initially the combined mass is 270 kilograms and is traveling at 7.5 meters per second. Then the man throws something that's 15 kilograms at a velocity of v1, and then his final velocity of the 255 sled and himself is v2. Okay, so then B, we have to solve for v1 final and v2 final. So for this, I first isolated v2 final by using this equation, and then I plugged that into the first equation to get 270 kilograms times 7.5 equals 15 times negative v1 plus 255 times 8 minus v1. So then expanding this portion out and then solving and simplifying gets us v1 is equal to 0.0556 meters per second, and v2, plugging it back into this portion, gives us 7.94 meters per second. So then C asks for the work done, and then for this we could use E initial plus work is equal to E final. So the initial energy is the kinetic energy of the person and the mass. So that's 1/2 little m, which is the mass, plus big M, which is the sled and the person, times V initial squared, plus the work is equal to 1/2 little m V1 final squared, plus 1/2 big M V1 final squared. So then I just plugged in the variables and then simplified and solved to get work is equal to 453 joules. And then also one thing to note is that if you just use 7.94, the rounded velocity, instead of a more exact one, you'll have a rounding error in the answer. So I just used the more exact velocity from part B.